by SIM helped me to further believe in myself. The endorsement by my fans, I like to call them fans rather than my customers, again reinforced my belief in myself. And that kept me going on and on. And even now, in this stage of my life, as I'm thinking of this next step forward as it comes to an end, the year 2013, it was marked by a recent experience. I just came back, as I shared with some of you, from Vancouver. How many of us have been to Vancouver, Canada? Yes, some of us. Vancouver, so I was there for a global speaker summit. Over here as Toastmasters, for those of our friends who are looking to practice our skills, apart from Toastmasters, I take part, or I am a member of another club in Singapore called the Asia Professional Speakers of Singapore. And I represented Singapore to attend the summit. There were 415 delegates there from all over the world. And guess what? There were only 2 Asians, myself and my club president. And there was a segment that they started this year called the International Rising Star segment. And who do you think represented Singapore?
You.
I represented Singapore. And there was a whole lineup. They were from America, they were from Germany, they were from Australia, Canada, and then Singapore. And first of all, I looked physically different from all of them. I tell you, my fellow Toastmasters, I had a little doubt in myself at the time when I was there. It was nerve-wracking. 400 other people and one of you. And at that time, forget about, wow, equality in the speaking world, we Asians are just as good, but when you have 99% of them who are non-Asian, non-Chinese for that matter, you start to get a little bit shaken. And I was a little bit shaken at the time. But I told myself, the fact that I can come all the way here to Vancouver and I can represent Singapore, there's nothing that can hold me back. And I built on that and I started telling everyone, hello, I'm Maxine from Singapore! And some of them would say, wow, where's that? I can't believe people haven't heard of Singapore. But they are the minority, thank goodness. Many of them said, oh, Singapore, I was there. Oh, this is the country where you got fined, you got caned. I was like, gosh, is that all they know about Singapore? You get caned for eating chewing gum. I hope you don't know that about Singapore. I said yes. And the international speaking segment started. There were 6 of us. I was the final speaker. One after the other, they had heart-throbbing stories. One of them came up with 5 fingers. He had only 2 left. He was sawing and then they were left off. And the fingers got cut off. And it was a 5-minute speech each. So he came up, he said, thank you everyone. I know I have 5 minutes. He went like that and we went, oh my gosh, this guy lost 4 of his fingers, and 3 of his fingers, and he still believed in himself, and he came on and he leveraged that to speak. And I noticed as I looked into the audience, one of this gentlemen, his name is Mitchell, I heard so much about him. He was burned. Have you heard of it? He was burned in a car accident. He was a fireball. And he fell from a plane. How unlucky can you be? His skin was totally burned. His face was beyond recognition. When I saw him, I froze. In fact, I didn't dare to look at him at first. It made me want to cry. But when I saw how he still believed in himself, and he was still very confident, he is one of the world-renowned speakers, I took the courage, I mustered the courage, I went up to him. I said, hi Michelle, may I take a photo with you? I was afraid he would say, don't you insult me, you will take a photo. No, but he didn't say any of that. He said, sure, I'm your name, Maxine. And then I asked someone to use my phone and the person took. And after he took one picture, that person said, would you like another one? And Mitchell said, take another 6. I was like, my gosh, he was so confident. His face was beyond even looking. It was just very awful looking, but he was still confident of himself. And so then I asked myself, I'm here looking very normal. In fact, more than normal, I think. And I am doubting myself. Why am I doubting myself? When people around me, no fingers, no skin, his hands were just stumps, He had nothing left, but he had a very strong spirit in him. And I told myself, I'm going to do my best. Put aside my background, put aside which country I come from, I'm here as an international speaker. And I did my best. And in the end, the judges voted me as the best speaker in the International Rising Star segment. And I told myself, wow, I'm the best speaker and I beat my fellow speakers around the world. I thought you were applauding me. You're all still stunned by my story. It was an achievement! I was jumping with joy, and all the judges, they gave me the feedback. The feedback, they're like the American Idol judges. They will sit there and they'll give it in your face, whether it's good or no good. The first comment from one of my idol, her name is Tony Newman, excellent speaker in the world. She said, "You are a dynamo." I said, "Yes, I am." And she told me, "You have a gift in speaking." I said, "Oh, I should stop, ever stop, don't ever doubt myself," because I just had recognition from these world-renowned people. But I came a long way. I'm not here today to tell you how great a speaker I am, how best trainer I am in SIM. I'm here to share with you, I started as an intern, a very nervous intern. I did well my business, I failed my business, but I went on. And even at this prime of my career, I still had my doubts when I was thrown in the market with people whom I think are better than me. So as the year comes to an end, I'd like all of you to just close your eyes for a while. Ask yourself, do I believe in myself? Did I think I'm not good enough, whether it is for my career or in my personal life? If there's any doubt at all, tell yourself. If you don't believe in yourself, who is going to believe in you? Can you open your eyes if you're close to me just now? And I'd like to urge all of you, this is a great time to recalculate, a great time to rethink, a great time to rejuvenate. Ask yourself, have you stopped believing in yourself? And I tell you, please don't. Because when you do, that would totally destroy you, as it did to many people that I know. So come New Year, in the year 2014, please believe in yourself. Wow, wasn't that a motivational speech?